Hey everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. My name is Kaiva Rose and I'm here to offer you the astrology insight for the week of September 14th through the 19th. And before I begin, I would like to sincerely thank all of my patrons for all of your support. And if you find that you're tuning into these videos on a daily basis and you'd like to become a patron, you can go to patreon.com/Kaiva Rose. You'll get these videos ahead of the general public as well as discounts off your readings. And so this week, it's all about a controlled demolition. It's that you know where you want your focus to go. You know where you want to optimize and refine your life. And now it's time to make the big changes happen. And that's why I say it's kind of like a controlled demolition. It's time to tear down those things that are just really so solid in your life, but are just inhibiting you from really fully being able to feel stable and strong on your own 2 feet. And so this week, it's about keeping your focus strong. What do you want to change? What do you want your life to look like? And now it's time to tear down those things that have been getting in your way. Starting this week's astrology report on September the 14th, we have the new moon at 21 degrees Virgo. Today there's a nice sequence of events happening around this new moon. Before the moon meets with the sun, starting a new chapter, the moon will finish off the last chapter with a nice trine to Jupiter retrograde. And this is nice because it's helping us see where we need to let go so that we can begin afresh, begin anew, start a new chapter. And so Jupiter is really pointing out, where do you really need to stabilize your life and what is getting in your way? And so as the moon finishes this chapter, it's like release those things that are just habits, those things that are just standards that really aren't supporting you, aren't helping you feel stable, because Jupiter is helping you feel stable, helping you expand upon areas of your life. But you aren't able to fully do that quite yet because you need to refine, you need to let go, you need to purify something in your life. And so in the beginning of the day, it's all about allowing yourself to recognize where can you release, where can you refine so that you can begin afresh, begin anew, start this new chapter. Because when the moon meets with the sun, maybe we want to do a written intention. You know, Virgos love their lists. So maybe you want to make a list of things that you would like to see happen on this next phase, in this next chapter. So it's kind of like, what is the outline? Maybe you want to outline some things that you really want to make changes in your life, or that you want to see grow in your life. Because like I said, Virgos love their list, so this is a good opportunity to do like a written intention, or maybe just set an intention in general, because we want to be able to begin this next phase, this next chapter with a trajectory. And that's what it's about. Because and then after the moon meets with the sun, the moon is going to meet up with Uranus. And so it's like full steam ahead. Let's get this thing moving. Let's get these changes happening. So those changes are going to happen, and you're going to have that kind of initiative energy to get things rolling, to get things moving. And so, like I said, start off with that Jupiter trine, really get clear with yourself. What are you letting go of? Where do you want to see things grow in your life? And then when the sun meets, or when the moon meets up with the sun and that new moon, putting that intention, writing down that list of where you could be more optimal and how you want to optimize your life. Because then when the moon meets with Uranus, it's like, all right, let's make these changes happen. On Friday the 15th, we have Mercury stationing direct at 8 degrees Virgo and the sun trine Uranus. There is an excitement in the air today because there's a clarity around where you want your focus to go. It's almost like you just woke up and it's the perfect day for a demolition. The sun is shining, you've got your morning coffee, you're feeling great, and now it's time to just go ahead and demolish those buildings, those walls that have held you back, because you know the plans that you've created are gonna perfectly suit this location. The building's gonna be perfect, the habits, the traditions, the standards that you're putting in place of these ones that you're tearing down are gonna be perfect because you've really refined where you want to put your focus, who you are, and how you want your life to go. And so enjoy today, because as well, Mercury is moving, it's stationing direct. And so it's really about reflecting and giving yourself a moment to honor how far have you come with your mental clarity. Really recognize how you've been able to really refine and optimize and upgrade your way of thinking so that you really have no more confusion around who you are, what you're doing. I mean, you might have a little, right? Because we can always be a little confused, but there is this sense today of clarity. clarity because your mind knows what's going on. You've done the work. And so enjoy today. It's the perfect day for a demolition. On Sunday the 17th, we have Venus square Jupiter retrograde. Keep your eyesight level today. Do not overestimate yourself or underestimate yourself. Remember all the work that you've done to establish the self-worth that you gained, and really ask yourself if you want to continue to express your emotions in such a manner, or if you want to really recognize the opportunities at hand that perhaps you have missed in the past and now you want to move forward with. But again, don't underestimate yourself, don't overestimate yourself. Really keep your sight line level today and know that if you really want it, you can do it, you can have it. Don't underestimate yourself, but also again, don't overestimate yourself. Really honor, do you really want that? Do you want to continue to do that? Do you want to continue to present yourself like that? Do you think that you're too good for that? You know, you really want to recognize and just keep yourself level, keep yourself stable, keep yourself grounded so that you can really approach today in the most optimal way. On Tuesday the 19th, we have the Sun opposing Neptune. It's hard to get lost in fantasy when you are so invested in reality. You're going to want to remember that today so that you don't exhaust yourself considering what's real, what's happening, what are they doing. Really allow yourself to ground today, because we also have the moon in a trine to Neptune, further adding to this confusion. The moon is in Scorpio, maybe bringing some things up, and it's in a trine to Neptune, which can create a little bit of fogginess. So don't get lost in the fog. Keep your focus straight ahead, because remember, you're doing the work to refine and optimize your life, and you need to keep your focus on that. So again, don't get lost in the mix wondering, is that real? Did this actually happen? What did she say? What's going on? Just let that all just simmer in the way that it needs to, whatever, but don't get lost in it. You know who you are. You've been doing the work. You know where you want your attention to go. You know where you want your focus to go. You know what you want to see grow in your life. And so ground into that today, because you don't want to get lost in the mix. That's all for this week's astrology report. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me at 11kaivarose33.com. If you'd like to support my work and become a patron because you really enjoy these videos and you tune in every day, I'd appreciate it if you went over to patreon.com/kaivarose and became a patron. You'll get these videos ahead of the general public, as well as discounts off your readings. And if you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And other than that, I wish you all a blessed day, and please do make sure to like, subscribe, and share these videos.